All right, man. I was reading the article and I came across and they were talking about the biggest, one of the most overlooked attributes about Jaden Ivey. And also he gave his top five. I guess I'll talk about that for those who care. I think it was a really good top five to show how well school he is. But they were talking about one of the biggest overlooked attributes about Jaden Ivey, and obviously they summer league season kick off tomorrow or tonight at midnight. I think it is, depending on how you look at it. But or where you at? And I was reading Piston Power, um, the website, a great team over there. I don't always agree, but always use their articles for reference points and ideas. So shout out to them. So Aaron Killerstrass says Detroit Piston people are sleeping on this part of Jaden Ivey's game, and he talks about the defense. And one of the reasons people sleeping on defense is because you know one of the reasons people sleeping on his defense is because is excuse me, is because it's an offensive league. I was reading Kate Cunningham's trainer tweet, so I'm gonna go ahead and do a video. I want to move some things around, but yeah, they sleeping on defense because defense ain't really sold by the NBA no more. They don't like it. Ain't profitable. These high scoring games. That's what they want. Back in the day, they used to play really good defense and still have high scoring games. Go look at some of them championship Piston teams points per games. Go look at it. Go look at it. So very interesting. But he talks about how we sleeping on his defense, and yeah, it all kind of remind me of Dwyane Wade a little bit, man. People forget how it's a debate going around the internet right now talking about uh is Dwyane Wade better than is Dwyane Wade better than James Harden. And yeah, James Harden won MVP. To me, that don't mean nothing. I mean a lot. You can make a case, but when I look at it, Dwyane Wade was a two-way player, especially at his peak. He was a two-way player. He was a two-way player, bro. So when you look at Jaden Ivey, man, he has the potential to be a great two-way player. That says a lot, and that's what the Pistons kind of was looking for. That's what they was looking for. They was looking for um, that's why a lot of people like Benedict Mathurin, because he was a good defensive player. He couldn't create his own offense. A lot of people just think, okay, he just should create the offense and all of that. But he could slash and get to the rim and do a lot of just different catch and shoot. And that's what people think. He remind me of KCP. Hopefully, he'd be better than KCP. KCP got a good career though. But Jaden Ivey and Detroit Pistons will make their summer league debut on Thursday, and fans are excited to see the number 5 pick for the first time, especially after Shat and Keegan Murray shot set the bar pretty high. And it's only summer league though. Most of the talk has revolved around his offense, his elite speed, jaw dropping athleticism, high flying dunks that draw comparison to guys like Russell Westbrook and John Morant are going to land him a ton of highlight reels. But that speed works on both ends, and not nearly as much attention has been paid to the fact that Ivy could be an elite defender. Just ask his former Purdue coach Matt Painter, who had this to say about Ivy on the defensive end. Quote, he can be an elite defender. He could be just as good of a defensive player as he is an offensive player. That's what gets you excited about his potential beyond college. He can be a great two-way player as a pro. So there you got his coach. Though Ivy's traditional defense stats aren't going to jump at you. Point 0.9 steals and point 0.6 blocks per game his final season. Purdue. That don't mean because you get steals and blocks. Let me say this. That don't mean you're a great defender. A lot of guys get a lot of steals and can't lock shit down. So steals and blocks are not an indicator of how great a defender is. It's not even a beginning indicator. It can help stats and help win Defensive Player of the Year awards. But look at Rudy Gobert. He could block all those shots, but the Clippers exposed him on the defensive side in the playoffs a couple years ago. So that don't really have an indication of how great you are truly, you know. But it's hard to measure you putting a clamp on people until you go to deep analytics. Detroit Pistons Jaden Ivey defense is about athleticism and effort. So, we all know all this stuff. So yeah, a lot of people are sleeping on, what he can do, what he can be as a defender. A lot of people, sleeping on that, but it's just getting young players to apply themselves defensively, and that's one place that Killian Hayes is going to have an advantage over him, and he should. He's been in the league for 2 years. That's one place that Killian Hayes is going to have an advantage defensively, and that's why he's been able to stay on the court. Stay on the court for the Pistons, because defensively, he's buying in. That's why they drafted Jalen Durham defensively. He's going to buy in. So that's just something that people are going to have to look at. Like, Killian can stay on the floor because he can handle his business defensively. That's it. So can Jalen Durham get out there and he have all the physical tools to be defense? At this point for him, it's just giving the effort and studying the film to be a great defender. That's it. It's just effort at this point, studying, seeing where you can get better, learning the little nuances about how to stay out of foul trouble, and learning the little veteran tricks that they're gonna use on them. That's it. Dwyane Wade was a great defender. That's kind of where I kind of see him at. See him as. That's where I see him as. And probably gonna have more range than Dwyane Wade too. So for him, it's about effort defensively, getting better as a ball handler, and developing as a complete guard, and just developing that part of the game, of being a playmaker, and that's about it. So it's gonna be interesting, but yeah, that's one thing people overlooking about him is he really could be special defensive end. This young team, they're gonna win basketball games. They're gonna have to gel on the defensive end of the floor. And you can put 5 great individual defenders together, and they may not be a great defensive team. But you have to communicate. You have to be a unison. You got to gel. You got to know what each other thinking. You got to be disciplined. Yeah, let me know what you girls and guys think. Check Detroit Piston Talk playlist out. Thumbs up the video, share the video, subscribe to the channel, and subscribe button. It's the bell icon button. Hit notification, increase your chance of notifications financially. Want to support the channel? Cash App, $ CJ Good 313, Venmo CJ Good 313, PayPal link in the description. Hit the link tree. Find me on Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, Spotify, Anchor, Cash App, Venmo, PayPal. Link tree is the first link in the description. Check out Detroit Piston Talk playlist for more videos like this. Check out my main channel right here on YouTube, Goodfella TV, for more sports, news, and entertainment. It's Goodfella TV right on YouTube. Let me know in the comment section. Peace.